Relax, please, man. Trust me, all right? I'm a professional used car salesman and a certified repo agent. Internet, class of 97.
Why did you end up leaving that show?
I got fired. We all did.
I was golfing in Vegas, and I got a call. The show's gonna move in a different direction. They're gonna move left, and you're gonna have to move right.
Brianna's got a 3-pack of condoms.
Not anymore. There's one missing.
What really caused Sicily Sewell to disappear from One-on-One? If you were a fan of early 2000 sitcoms, you probably remember One-on-One. For all its quirkiness, the show took a turn after its 4th season, and faces like Kelly Perrine began to fade.
They wanted to take the show in a different direction. They wanted to skew it younger. I was very quickly aware of the fact that, look, it wasn't about me, and that there are decisions that are made that are above my pay grade that aren't in any ways reflective of me as a human being, me as a person, me as an actor, me as a performer. So that was one of those things where I'm like, well, I'm gonna miss working with all those people with Flex, but I didn't take it personally. It was unfortunate because I loved being on set. I loved working, but I trusted that something else would come up. I trusted that there would be another role. I trusted that I'd be given more opportunities, and so I wasn't bitter. I'm still not. There's no reason to be. All the checks cleared, bro.
Cicely Sewell's character Spirit also began to make fewer and fewer appearances. What caused the producers to downright fire her from the show? The behind-the-scenes mayhem proved too much for the young actress, and she left Hollywood completely. But why? Let's take a closer look. Cicely Sewell was born on October 1st, 1985. At a young age, her mother, Bernadine Pinky Winchester, left an abusive marriage, leaving behind Cicely and her younger brother. Winchester returned a few years later to reclaim her children and moved to California. Beginning her career at the age of 8, Cicely made an uncredited appearance on Sesame Street in 1995. Subsequently, she portrayed young Aisha in a few episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and Angela Bassett's niece in the 1998 film How Stella Got Her Groove Back. In 2001, Cicely reached new heights when her friend Kyla Pratt's mom reached out to her about the role of being Kyla Pratt's best friend. She landed the role of Spirit Jones on the sitcom One-on-One.
And Kyla and I were friends. So her mom called my mom. I had actually stopped acting.
As Spirit, Cicely portrayed the best friend of Kyla Pratt's character, Brianna, a daughter of former hippies running an incense shop. Spirit served as a voice of reason for her friends throughout the seasons. However, in the show's 5th season, Cicely, along with actor Kelly Perrine, were informed that the show was going in a different direction and their contracts would not be renewed. Cicely attributed the departure to industry cycles and changes, particularly during the transition from UPN to the CW network. The show underwent adjustments to cater to a broader audience, moving away from the father-daughter relationship to focus more on the younger cast. While the producers began incorporating more diverse characters and storylines, Cicely emphasized that her departure was a natural progression, driven by personal aspirations and the recognition that acting wasn't a long-term career path for her.
The show's gonna move in a different direction. They're gonna move left, and you're gonna have to move right.
The reason for leaving Hollywood was partly her own, as Cicely had no desire to be famous. Her true aspiration was to excel at something she loved. Reflecting on industry trends, she observed the cyclic nature of people and how certain creators, like Tyler Perry, held onto their community. She found herself at odds with the strategic and logistical aspects of the entertainment business, recognizing her discomfort with playing those games.
Whereas other spaces will cycle that. Entertainment is latching onto the thing that people deem valuable and quantifiable in that moment.
But she also expressed how she didn't have a knack for acting and believed that she could make a career in something more meaningful to herself.
I mean, apart from feeling like I was never good at it, if we're really being honest, I've never felt like I was good at it. I never,
She doesn't regret the time she has taken up acting, and when she was reflecting on her time on the series in a 2019 interview, Cicely expressed amazement at the show's impact and the connection viewers had with it. Despite being nervous and taken aback by the job, She appreciated the privilege of being the same age as her character, allowing her to parallel her real-life experiences with those on the show. Sicily Sewell had qualms about her sexuality. She acknowledges that she has always been attracted to women, and while she knew it, she wasn't necessarily open about it in her public life. Her getting married is partly influenced by societal expectations and her mother's desire to see her in a healthy relationship. It also made sense for her to marry because same-sex relationships, especially during the 90s and early 2000s when societal attitudes were less accepting, were a difficult and risky endeavor.
I think for people who have been in tumultuous situations, if you don't effectively heal, whatever that looks like for you, had to meet myself in a lot of things. I remember, I've always liked ladies my whole life, and I don't think that people knew that out in the world.
In 2006, Sicily catered to her mother's whims and married drummer Chris Johnson, and the couple had 2 daughters. After a hiatus from acting, Sicily discovered her passion for cooking. Unable to return to acting due to body image concerns after childbirth, she decided to explore culinary arts. Encouraged by her mother, Sicily took culinary classes, worked as an intern at the Los Angeles Times test kitchen, and eventually became a food stylist. In 2016, after a divorce, Sicily moved to the Bay Area and co-founded Pinky and Red's, a sandwich shop, with her mother. The restaurant aimed to showcase that individuals from their communities could run a successful establishment. She remained committed to promoting diversity in the restaurant industry. She later ventured into CPG company, creating products like pancakes and hot sauce during the pandemic. Sicily's journey didn't stop there. She started teaching people how to cook, emphasizing her commitment to showing up for the Black community. Her website, thesandwichministry.com, became a platform for engaging with her audience. In 2018, Sicily moved to New York and entered a relationship with fellow female chef novice Jay Sanders, allowing her to be herself in a world that was beginning to see her proclivities. She opened a soul food restaurant called Colors in 2019. Despite making the hit list for New York City restaurants, Colors faced funding issues and unfortunately had to be shut down in January 2020. In an Instagram post, Sicily sought support to provide financial assistance to the employees affected by the closure. Despite the challenges, Sicily remained resilient and expressed gratitude for the community's support. Over the years, Sicily had expressed her desire to return to acting and marry her 2 passions, acting and cooking. She believed it would be beautiful to combine both careers. Whether Sicily returns to the entertainment industry or continues to make an impact in the culinary world, her contributions to both fields have left a lasting legacy. Sicily Sewell will always be unforgotten for the laughter she brought during the 4 seasons of One on One.